Guys, this is a vid that I said I would post a really long time ago, probably either our first video, maybe our second one. I said I'd post a video of what everything does in the Tekkit pack, and this is running 1.8, which I know is quite an old version, but it shows the point. This is just a little world I made because I got bored. It just shows you what kind of you can do with all the nice wireless not wireless redstone, all the nice wires. Yeah. Who didn't think that properly? Put brick in well. Put brick in well. And yay. That's off center. It's annoying. Still couldn't buffer that long enough. Oh well. Then we yeah, let's do that. Oh dear. Anyway, and we'll walk over here, and then you get kind of annihilated by those. If I do that, it stops, you fall down, and then yeah, it's really annoying. Okay. And is that anyway? Okay. So what on earth is going on up here? This is standard redstone, as you'll probably know. This is the redstone alloy you'll probably see in our videos, and like that you can stick it up walls. And where is it? Over here. It doesn't actually have to be touching the block, it'll power up the blocks around it. So like that block there, there's no direct power to it, and it still works. So if we come down here, I've used a series of repeaters and stuff because I forgot about the ones like this you can make, and these are just buffer gates. They just slow the signal down, but not by a very large amount, so you have to have thousands of them, which is basically all it is. I have a pulsar there, which should really turn off. But I'll show you how to make all of these later, and kind of how you use them. So if we take that out, it should, they should, okay. Yep, it stopped the pulsar, and that's just some dispensers and some pistons. Okay, so let's move on over to the door. Well, there's actually a lock. Okay, so let's put all of these up for now, and let's see what happens. So you can move these any way you want. I've just laid out this so you can see it. There's the open button, and yeah, door doesn't open. But if we put in the right combination, which is that one down, and that one down, and yes, you can change that to anything you want. I've just done it like that because I always do. Then you press open and it opens. You walk in, press to close, and it closes. And then I normally just have a single press pad there so you can then walk out again, and it's closed. Obviously its lock's still open, so so here we just have a series of levers on the back of blocks, and then on the other side we have the redstone alloy or a torch. If there's a torch there, basically the power, all you want to do is get power into that. Oh dear, don't right click. Yeah, so you want power into that. So if you put a torch on the back and you pull it, it will turn the power off because you're putting power into power, and that makes no power. But on the ones without torches, it has to be down because, well, there's no other power. So torch is up, no torch down, and that's how you make your combination. And then this is an AND gate. I'll show you over there a way of making it without RedPower 2. But this is a nice little way of doing it. You put 3 powers in, and you get power out. If any of them aren't on, then you don't get power out. And it's exactly the same on this side. If you want it only 2, if you right click, you can move a little gap there around. Also, I don't want to do that. So yeah, and then both of these go to a final and go to another AND gate. So you have to have power into both of these, and then go into both of those. And that only has 2 sides on it, so power into both of those sides, make a power out. And if you want to have, say, a 9-bit or a whatever multiple of 3, 2 bit you want, you just add more AND gates following to more AND gates, and like that. And this goes to another AND gate of only 2. AND gate. So once all of those go on, they go to a single power here. But you don't, if you pull the right lever, you don't want the door to open straight away. So this goes to the open button. As you can probably see now, press the open button, it sends the pulse into here. Gotta learn to stop right clicking. Okay. Check how I messed it up. Yep, so it sends a pulse into here, and then you get a pulse there and a pulse there. You get a pulse out the end. And, well, because it's a button, you don't want it just to open the door for a second. That'd be really awkward to try and then get in. So you put it over to this memory cell or an RS latch gate. Yeah. You can build a memory cell over there out of normal blocks, but this is the RedPower version. Basically you put power in there and it'll come out this side. You put power in this top and it comes out this side. So you put power in there and it comes out over here, and then it goes straight to the door. But if you press this button, it puts power into the top here, which will put power out there, but there's nothing there to power, and the door closes. And then obviously press play, just open the door again. That's effectively how you make a lock using RedPower, which is pretty cool. So first we have the AND gates, and yeah, you get basically a block, power into 3 sides, and yeah, you have power there, and there, the light goes out, which is kind of the opposite of that one, because that one you put power there, and there, the light goes on, but oh, it does it. Anyway, it's kind of like that, but if you have a double one, so that one there, it would look something like, Skype. It would look something like that. We have power going into that side, power going into that side, a line joining them. So for power in, that one goes out, put power into that side, that one goes out, and this part in the middle is not powered. That torch will be powered and power comes out. So AND gates are pretty easy to make either way. Then this is the RS latch memory cell. So what does this sign say? Power from the gate and open switch. So this is this line here. This line would go into there. And then that goes off to the door. So when you press the final button, it puts that power surge. It goes into here and lights up this side of the memory cell, and then obviously puts power into the door. and then you put the close switch, the door that goes to the close button here, so you put power into this side, this bit here is powered, and again it's pretty simple to make. You could have another bit running off there, but it's not really necessary. So what are all the other pens doing then, you may wonder? It's a good question. Let's not go there yet. This is the rest of RedPower. Well, there's so much more of RedPower if I find all of this stuff in here, the saws, and that's all RedPower, but that's for another day. So this is a repeater. Although with this alloy you don't need a repeater, it'll go on forever. Although with redstone you do, because redstone power will only go for 15 blocks, I think. So this is what it looks like. No power out, power in, power out. Pretty simple. If you want to make it from blocks, which I'm not sure why you'd want to repeat like that, because you can use alloy. But if you want to use redstone, put redstone in, block on top. You may be able to get rid of this middle block. I just always put it in. So you have no power in, power up there, power goes into that one, turns it off. No power. Power in, that turns off, and then that just power comes out. Again, pretty simple, although you would only use it on normal redstone wires, so not sure why you would ever want to use alloy. But this is a pulsar. I'm just going to have to get a torch a second. And there is a use for it, like I did up there to make the dispenser work. And this is how you'd make it from real blocks. So it's just one connected to another, connected to another, connected to another. And then this sort of break thing where you can take power out of it. If you try and put power out of it over here or here, it gets really confused and fails. But yeah, if you put a torch in, this bit corner here will stay lit and it will stop. Take the power out and it pulses. Which is quite cool. Let's put the power back in and it stops. Then this is a sequencer. Can be used as kind of a pulsar, but yeah, I suppose. But it will go in turn between different exits. So that will open, and that will open, and that will open. And if you right click on these ones, you can set the interval. Let's set up to 10 seconds. It goes really slow. And set up to really fast. And yeah, you can just play around with that. This is a timer. And it will send out a pulse to all the forward ones, so the sides and the top, again if you right click, every whatever seconds that is. But if you put a power in the front here, it will stop. This could be useful at some stage, I suppose. But if you want something more rapid, you could obviously speed one of those up. But if you have to make one, I did a little bit over here. This is what it looks like with redstone and with red alloy. Both exactly the same, really. But if you take that away, it should go a little bit laggy, but it kind of madly pulses. Let's try it again. Hey, that's even worse, lag. That's flashing quite a lot. Anyway, again can be stopped with just a redstone torch. Oh, this fencing. Come on. Oh, I got here a reverser or not gate. It looks like that. Put power in, no power in, So, and you get power out. If you want to make it yourself, they are pretty simple. You have a block, just torch on the other side, and that's it. You can see here, power, no power, no power, power. And they can be useful. I use some of them up there for literally something. So OR gates are very useful. If you put power into this side or that side, you get power out. Again, power on this side or that side. Put power into both, and it still stays on. Because it's that or that side. Or you get a NOR gate, which is the reverse of a NOR gate. You'll find that a lot with sticking ends in front to reverse it. Put power in, no power. No power in, power out. 2 power in, still no power out. So there's power going into it, nothing comes out. Could be useful, you never know. There's a NAND gate. Funny, it's awful similar to an AND gate. Yeah, as the sign says, 3 inputs, no output. Get rid of that. And there's an output. You have to have all 3 sides unless you right click in it and spin it round. If you want to make it yourself, I didn't show you how to make an OR gate yourself. Anyway, it'll look something like that, where the power from this middle bit, instead of going to a torch, they'll reverse it, it just goes straight over. And it'll work exactly the same as redstone. Pretty simple, 2 powers in, no power. No power in, power out. An XNOR gate. Okay, I can't really remember what these do, I just... No input, yet power out. Cool. 2 inputs on, or 2... Okay, this one... Ooh, that's all sticky there. So if you put power there, it'll go off, but if you put power there, it'll come back on. As long as both of these sides are the same, either power on or off, you get power out. If one of them has power, one of them doesn't, it turns off. If you want to make it yourself, a bit more complicated now. So, again, the sign 1 power input equals no power out. Which is, yeah, and it'll look something like that. So you have a T, and then, yeah, kind of goes like that. Again, all of these work with normal redstone, but there, and there, there and there. Oops. There and there. And then you can take the power out over here. And if you take that away, you get no power. If I take that away, I get power. This is pretty cool. So what have we got left? Multiplexer. Yeah, this one, as the sign says, inputs do something. Pull it, and it, not a lot happens there. Pull it, nothing happens there. Pull it, if that one changes, because you have that one on, and then pull it, nothing happens. And pull that one changes. If you want to work out some kind of correlation there, feel free. I've never used it, no intent really of using it. Seems completely pointless, but I'm sure it does have a use somewhere. Counter. These are very useful, well, they're very cool, anyway. There's a cow in my... Anyway. Can be right-click to control it, so right-click on it. Each time you pull a lever, it counts an increment, or decrement. So that turns it down on that side, up on this side. If you put it 5, each one of those would take it up 5. So if you pull, it moves it 5, but on there I would only move it down once. And then 1, 2, okay, I'll move it all the way down. And pointing to the bottom one, then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you get power out, because that's whatever it's set to up here. That can be useful. I don't know when it would be, but it's quite cool. So yeah. And we have only a few left. An XOR gate. It's the opposite of the OR gate, I suppose. Yeah, it's the opposite output. So if they're both on or both off, no power. If it's only one, you get power. So it's just the opposite output. If you want to make it yourself, it looks something like that. If you see, no power in, no power out, 2 power in, no power out. Then we have the pulse former. So you pull it, and it makes pulse. Gives obviously leaders continuous power, but you pull it, and it makes pulse. I don't know if you would ever use it, but then we have the buffer gate, as I said earlier. This slows down the pulse. If you can see, it doesn't come on automatically, which is very useful up there, although you need a lot of it. It's really annoying. Then we have this, a toggle latch. These are quite cool. If you put power in, it flips screen up and down. Power in, flip screen up and down every pulse. Or if you put it down somewhere, you can manually click on it and it swaps power screen up and down. So you can have it on a wall somewhere, and then you just click it and it goes, power goes on. Click it, power goes off. Which is quite cool. So that's all of the redstone, or RedPower 2 stuff. And that's... So now if we come look at this a second, everything should make a lot more sense. We have reverser over there, repeater, we have another reverser, a whole host of buffer gate systems, pulse former, more buffer gates, a memory cell, lots of pistons, big face in the sky, and more pistons. There's some down here too. So yeah, when you look at it, nothing particularly difficult down here. Another memory cell made out of mostly redstone. Don't know why. And another pulse former. Although, yes, because that pulse former makes these move up and down really annoyingly. And yeah, all this redstone kind of... It's a good thing about the alloy, it sticks underneath and puts power everywhere. So yeah, that's the mod. It's pretty cool, pretty